All right, and as the live stream gets turned on here, it is Saturday Lacrosse at the Brighton Lacrosse Club for the Lacrosse Australia 2022 women's game. And this one is between South Australia and the Kiwis from across the ditch. And I'm joined in commentary today. I actually have someone with me. Linton Arscott, welcome to the Australian Lacrosse Network.
Tony, how are we?
Very good, mate. A little bit chilly here today.
Yeah, I didn't actually think it was too bad. I thought it was cold when I left home.
Yeah, it's, must say the sun popped out for the last couple of days, but a little bit grey and cloudy. But we say a big hello to our friends over the ditch. We know you're all online watching. And we are heading into this game with South Australia having gone down in a golden goal against Victoria for the first game and came back and beat WA yesterday. And New Zealand have been very competitive both against Victoria and against WA. And it comes down to today, Lip, because Victoria beat SA by 1. SA beat WA by 2. And I spent all night trying to work out who could miss out today.
Well, I think what you were talking about earlier is if WA beat Vic by 3, that means SA it will move out.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether that ties it up. This is what kept me awake all night. Apart from the men's sixes last night, which didn't get up on the Olympic channel.
I was going to say, couldn't watch anything.
Oh,
mate.
I had a man on the ground. We had one of the boys over there live streaming on his phone to his Facebook, so he got to watch the game last night.
Beautiful.
And unfortunately, the Aussie boys battled well, but went down by 2 right at the end. So 13-11 to England.
I see the under-23 girls went down by 1 in the final.
Yep, so they've had a really good tour, the 23s.
Yeah, and I see Indy Williams got MVP.
Which is, we all know what Indy can do.
Very surprising.
So, but yeah, no, look, it's good to see so much international lacrosse and obviously national lacrosse here. And having watched these girls the other day, South Australia have been really consistent. A lot of the work through the centre has been done by Kelsey Lawson. But the SA team, certainly plenty of people getting in and amongst the game. And for the New Zealanders, yeah, they had a couple out there the other day on the game we didn't bring you that I was sitting here watching, and they've been very competitive at Gel. Do you only go down to 2 goals, I think, to WA, and then I think it was 3 goals.
3 to Vic.
3 to Vic. So, you know what? It's great to see the competition as it is. I mean, you've been involved in under-18s and 15s here coaching, and it's always been New Zealand come over, and sometimes there's been cricket scores, but I'll tell you what, they bowled us over this tournament.
And you know what? For the few days, there's 2 goals between the 4 teams. So, you know, you can't ask for a better competition, especially in under-18 state level.
Yeah, it's a and even on the boys' side, you know, there's no blowout games. As we see, there's a game going on behind us, and South Australia are 7-6 up on WA into the 4th quarter. So, but the SA have booked this is a dead rubber.
Okay,
because
Vics are out.
Vics are out. Vics are out.
First time for a while in under-18s.
As a South Australian, I'm disappointed with that.
Not.
But no, again, that's been really close games, and it's come down to 1 or 2 goals. So, yeah, it's been a great under-18 national tournament, and we've obviously got 3 games coming to you. Yeah. All right. Well, what we're going to do is while we're here, we're going to just have a quick break while the girls warm up, and we'll be back very shortly.
What's going on, guys? My name is Sammy Gosling. I'm here with the ALN this week in Brighton Lacrosse Club to take you guys behind the scenes for the Under-18s National Championship. These guys are the future of Australian lacrosse, and it's going to be a great week. Let's go!
Don't fucking move! Yeah, Tina! Who are
So that quarter, we made some bad feeds, okay, and we took some bad shots. Yep. That's reality.
Lock them up, we're doubling the ball. Man up.
Double.
Let's go.
How big is this moment for New Zealand lacrosse? First win on Australian soil, it's massive.
Yeah, I mean, it's insane. You know, the boys are absolutely buzzing, so are we. You know, we put in so much work coming up, building into this, and you know, yeah, it's just going to do so much for us back home. You know, I know all the senior guys back home will be buzzing for us, and yeah, basically, you know, this is it. You know, we've got to carry this energy through for the rest of the tournament, and yeah.
It's awesome to see you guys really brought a great game today to WA, and we're really keen to see how you guys go for the rest of the week. I'm sure it's going to set up for a ripping tournament. So well done, mate. First win on Australian soil.
Mate.
Head coach, well done,
Go the Kiwis, eh? Go the Kiwis. Yeah, let's...
Please explain the costume.
Well, New Zealand were walking around carrying their flag, and I'm the idiot that I am. Have gone, why are they carrying our flag around?
Geez, that sounds about right for a fine. Girls, you got it good. You really stitched right. Well done. We love it though. Good to see it. Good way to rock it, and good luck for your game, guys. Thank you. Alright guys, we are here with WA MVP Veronica. Congratulations. First game, first win. Good start to the tournament.
Yeah, great start. It was just a great show from the girls. So proud of everyone. We played so good.
Yeah, no, you guys played a great game. New Zealand came out, yeah, but you guys managed to get the win in the end. How are you feeling for the rest of the tournament?
I'm excited, especially to play South Australia and Victoria. We're really looking forward to them.
A little bit of a fan base.
Yeah, it's just going to be great.
No, you guys are awesome. Well done. And we'll see you guys out there next game.
Thank you.
All right, we are halfway through the first day of play here in Adelaide. We've had WA lose to NZ in the men's and WA beat NZ in the women's. So good start to the tournament. Now we have Vic versus SA in the men's and the women's coming up next, which both should be cracking games. here with Will, the MVP from the SA game. Mate, well done, congratulations. Your first game at 18s and you walk away with the MVP. It must feel good?
Yeah, it was pretty good, yeah. It was a good game, so both teams were pretty physical and it was a great game all around.
Definitely a physical game, quite a few flags. You guys got out on top, so you guys must be feeling confident going in the rest of the tournament?
Yeah, feeling pretty confident. Hopefully we can win. We'll throw a party afterwards.
We'll see how we go. Well done, mate, and good luck for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
Cheers. Heading into our last game of the day between the Vic girls and the SA girls. It's been a cracking day of lacrosse so far.
And we are headed to golden goal. Rolls inside, the crash comes, top shelf.
In what might have been the most action-packed opening day of a lacrosse tournament ever, we've just finished with a golden goal overtime winner for Victoria over SA in the women's game. Absolutely unreal day of lacrosse here. We hope you guys have enjoyed the highlights. We'll take you to the opening ceremony from here. Alright guys, that wraps up day one of action here for the Under-18s National Championship here at Brighton Lacrosse Club in South Australia. It's been a great day of lacrosse. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
And there we go. The ever-lovable, wonderful Sam Gosling with his take on the first day and a bit. And he's nailed it, I think. Do you like that, Lip, the vlog?
He's pretty good. I've just seen it after the Nationals. It was really good for the seniors.
It was fantastic,
yes.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
So make sure, I don't know, all these internet things with Facebook and that, but give him a like, give him a subscribe, give him something. Yeah. Or just come down here and give him a big hug. Or give him a ball so he can sign it. That would be better. He loves that, doesn't he?
Just get down here anyway.
I mean,
what a better place to be on a weekend, watching some great lacrosse.
Yes, it's certainly is. Sorry, just doing a little bit of reiterating with the mic volumes here. Mr. Scotty Gill is
all over it.
And he's working remotely with the Spicy Sea he has.
He's probably just sitting there having a couple of nice reds.
And he's doing a fantastic job, I can tell you, because without him, and obviously Anastasia up on the camera, she's been doing a fantastic job this week. So big kudos to Anastasia just for getting up on the scaffold to get up there.
Oh, well, at least she's taller than anyone else for the first time ever.
Oh, I told her she's going up in the world right now. So as the New Zealanders just go through their chant, we got South Australia having their last little foray over there with the coaches. Or maybe not even with the coaches, just captains having a bit of a chat on where this game goes. So what are your thoughts in this game, Lip? Where do you see a score?
I'm going to go South Australia by 3.
So, South Australia by 3. I was pretty much with you, I think. I'm thinking a 12-9, 12-8 game.
Yeah. I just think it's, like you said, it's a bit of a dead rubber. So South Australia probably just going to try something different and new things for the finals.
And I think they'll want to
finish off on a high.
Finish off on a real high.
Yep.
Now, it looks like here, I know Lily Hayes going into the centre draw. Up against Maya. Yep, okay. As we just get our stuff together here, Lip. So Lily Hayes going up against Ashley Mile. Sorry. So they'll take the first 2 centre draws. And just behind them there, sorry, I'm just trying to pick up these New Zealand numbers. We've got Lamb for New Zealand up against Larwood. as the centre draw is just about set. We're just about to go here, live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network. And g'day to all our Kiwi friends watching the live stream. Ball up. Ball is won by South Australia. Hayes with the ball. Kicks the ball down there. Kicks it to Larwood. Larwood under some pressure. Looks inside. Little tip. Oh, great save. Good job from the keeper. And that is Hill in the... Am I reading that right, Lip? Number 10?
Yep.
So Hill with a fantastic save and a little tip. So New Zealand with an opportunity.
Katie Abbott.
Katie Abbott getting the ball in her stick.
Yep. Oh.
And just found the feet of her teammate, which made it really hard to pick up. And we see here Isabel Allen with the ball. And she's looking for an outlet. And picked up the top there. As New Zealand go into a offensive set. Actually, no, that's Bridget Hill. As there's a bit of something going on at the back, but right there, good save there from Voisey after a shot there from Hill. And Voisey,
to May,
just pops it out. May with an opportunity to win that golden goal the other day. And we were watching the replay and we were talking earlier, Lip, came off the hip, on the bar, came back onto the back leg, back onto the bar and out for South Australia. Watched it in slow motion. You can't get any closer than that, can you?
That's tough. That's tough.
Yep, and Vic come down the other way and get one. So, and that's all that will be seen in the scorebook. Victoria.
Just 1%ers.
It is 1%. All right, Lawson with the ball. She has Blakely on her left. Kicks the ball there to Hayes. Down to Larwood. Kicking the ball over to the left-hand side. South Australia sending cutters. Ball down the back there with Whitty. Steps inside, May. Opportunity, and that's going to be a free shot. And don't we love these free shots, Lip?
Pop the bubble.
It did.
Goalie.
All right, and apologies before. It's Samantha Crowther in the cage for New Zealand. The 10 and 11 look very similar, didn't they? So May right behind this in the camera angle. First opportunity to score for either team. Big save from the keeper once before, which means it wasn't the first time.
Pulls out.
Good defense from New Zealand. Certainly getting plenty of sticks in there. Ball to be won on the ground. And little one on the shoulder there of Hayes. Hayes will take the ball. She has Larwood in front of her. But down the bottom, she has May. Kicks it back to Hayes. Hayes, great cut through the middle from Whitty. Out to the other side. That is O'Callaghan. Down the back, May just looking to, she's got a double there. Out to Hayes. So New Zealand playing good defence here at the moment, Lip.
Yeah, and also South Australia playing with a bit of, you know, holding the ball. Oh, Lawson. Pop the bubble. Free shot.
And it goes in. Good
no
shot.
Advantage.
What do you think about that, Lip? Should be an advantage call?
Should be advantage rule. Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, another opportunity and bang, good save. Up and over the top. So South Australia being denied here. Hayes with the ball. Looking for an outlet. She finds Larwood. Larwood finds Whitty. Whitty back to Larwood. O'Callaghan just with going to set a little two-man game there. Ball down the back with May. May driving, flag. Keeper comes out and May will start the advantage played. Lip.
Yeah, so was no advantage in that last one, but they call it that time.
Anyway, May on the board for the South Australians. She starts the scoring. It is 1-0 here. And Ashlyn May is probably very happy with that right now.
Yeah, good start. for the game, and really good patience in offense from the South Australian girls.
Absolutely. And you can see the defensive effort of the New Zealanders. And even then, the goalie comes out to try and just shut that down a bit.
Shut the angles.
But Ashton, good enough to be able to just pop one past the side. So, how's the game going on the back there? Is it finished yet? SA get up. And as SA get up, SA get the ball here through Hayes. Kicks the ball down to May. Just couldn't quite get the handle of it. But ground ball to be won. New Zealand overran the ground ball. May picks the ball back up. She's got O'Callaghan. Sorry, Whitty. So Whitty with the ball. Picks up her opponent. Drives through the centre. Good defence from New Zealand. Back there to Hayes. Hayes has the ball. Kicks it over to Lawson. Lawson back down the bay to May. And she's almost looking like she wants someone to get down the back. Oh, nice inside cut.
Oh.
Good cut, just on the backhand side of her. Oh, little bit of love there. And that should be a South Australian ball. No. New Zealand ball. So black and white's right on the scene there. So New Zealand to bring the ball in. Oh, misses the keeper. So opportunity. Good work there from New Zealand. Picked up by Farrell. Farrell draws the ire. So Farrell with the ball. She's got Allen to her right, but Farrell continues to go under good pressure from the South Australians. Ball out there to Gordon. Gordon kicks the ball. Back over to Vrenson. Vrenson down to Blakely. And Blakely will kick it down to X to Holland. So New Zealand with an offensive set here. And they'll be looking to get on the board quickly too here, Lip.
Yeah, they want to get a bit of feel of the ball, though, because last time they've been down there, they rushed it a bit.
So ball up the top. Just steps
Nice
inside.
dodge.
Vrenson, shot. Good save there from Voisey. Picked up by Farrell. Farrell. Sorry, that wasn't Farrell. That was Holland to Farrell. And Farrell takes it down the back. Assesses her options. Nice cut coming through there by Gordon. Just good defence from the South Australian defender there. In Shield. Farrell with the ball. Kicks over to Vrenson. And Vrenson will put it up the top to Gordon. Gordon looks inside. Good cut there from Bamunsingi. Hope I'm saying that right. Again, New Zealand cutting well. Vrenson with the ball. Vrenson steps in and throws it straight over the head of her teammate. And able to keep it in there. So New Zealand, no damage done. Farrell with the ball. Looks inside. Good cut, but had defence all on her. Sorry. That is O'Callaghan. Picked the ball up. And South Australia back into an offensive set with numbers. Just again. Oh, great pickup. Looks to Lawson. Lawson under pressure. Didn't hear the tiptoe of the steps coming behind. And Lawson still didn't hear the tiptoes of the steps.
Only the wind of the stick going past her ear.
So Lawson with the ball. It is 1-0 here in this game between South Australia and New Zealand. Saturday Lacrosse in the Lacrosse Australia 2022 Under-18 Championships. Ball looks inside.
Oh, cut.
Fires Hayes. Hayes pushed that one past, but two South Australian Reds just waiting on it.
Good backup.
So Lawson with the ball. And Osborne presenting to her. So Osborne played really well the other day in the game that we did televise. Did Osborne. And that's South Australia just missing some passes at the moment. And that can come back to haunt you. So Bamanunu Singhi is on the march and looks down and just at the last minute was sort of in two minds to shoot or pass and popped over. Great job there from Osborne. Osborne with plenty of defensive pressure on her from Blakely. And decides to give it up and back down the back. So South Australia setting up for their offensive set.
Amy Milbank with the ball. Looking for the cutters.
So those left-handers are really good to have a couple of good ones, aren't they?
Yes, especially in the women's game as well.
So Osborne up against Blakely, looks inside. Oh, good save. Just tried to fire that one straight through, did Whitty. But the keeper all over it. And Crowther with a big save on the crease. Oh, and again, just not quite getting the ball in the stick at the moment. And here we go.
Taylor Mangan.
Or that could be Jade.
Jade, sorry.
Don't worry, Lip. I had the same thing the other day. And unfortunately, Jade got 2 yellow cards in the first quarter and 5 seconds and got a yellow-red and out of the game in that first game.
I was going to say it'd be pretty quick for
Taylor to
get back.
No, that is Jade Mangan. It's good to see her back on the field and getting up and down the field. So SA, another opportunity in offense. They've had about 70% of the offensive ball so far. And Osborne just going to work on Blakely.
Good defense from New Zealand, though.
Really good defense. And this is Danny Cox. Danny Cox, another lefty. And played her first state league game the other day for Woodville. So just trying to open up. Goalie, look at the goalie. She's coming out, creating space. And again, another inherent pass has found its way into a New Zealand stick. And that is McPherson who picks it up under massive pressure from the South Australians. And did a really good job there.
Great work by Amy Milbank.
And that's what you want to see, isn't it? That defensive, offensive pressure on those clears. Certainly make a big difference.
It was actually a good ride from the SA girls.
So Danny, she doesn't mind this, getting around a corner and firing. But too many sticks there. And that will be a free shot. Yep, free shot to Danny Cox. And I like where she's got a stick at the moment because she could take one step and let it rip. But good crash from New Zealand. So Danny Cox says, I'll go around the other way. And pops it past. Not a great
shot, but a little bit of pressure from behind. I think might have got a stick to it.
Yeah, probably needed to take a step or two up above the cage.
Yep.
And the keeper for New Zealand, Crowther, just showing some trick sticks out there. Hey, a little bit of camera time.
Keeping the New Zealand in the game a bit too.
Absolutely. And nothing like having the ball in your stick and a little bit of camera time, is there?
No. Maybe she's just soaking up the quarter.
Oh, here we go. Look at her. Hey, let's see the trick stick on the side of the stick. But instead she says, I'll try and find. Well, that could work for New Zealand if they pick the ball up here.
Oh.
So just overrunning it was Lip. New Zealand picked the ball up, but South Australia are into their defensive. And Danny Cox just finding herself in defense. Oh, good check. Okay. Must have just got a little bit close to the head there. So Catriona Lamb will have a free shot, and she looks like she's about to fire it and warm this place
Charlotte
up.
North.
Hey, as long as she doesn't touch the head of her stick after it, it's good. Fire, bang!
Oh, bang!
Hasn't that heated that the Brighton Lacrosse Club up about 2 degrees with that shot?
Maybe she has been watching a bit of Charlotte North.
She has been watching a bit of Charlotte North. So Catriona Lamb ties it up, and we've got a 1-all ball game between New Zealand and South Australia. And I like that aggression on the fan, Lippy, with the free shot.
Oh, great. Just watching Charlotte North play in the Worlds, mate. She put a few guys to shame with shooting.
Yeah.
But an illegal stick a few times, though.
Well, it's only illegal if you get caught.
Well,
So
she got caught about 3 times.
So ball on the deck. New Zealand with the wind. And they're going to bring it back into offense again. Kicks it over here to Caitlin Blakely. Little razzle-dazzle in front. Oh, little
look.
just pop. But that's going to be a push on Osborne. There was a few cards flying around for those the other day. But it's good. Or are we going to see one? No, just
Don't
get
want
in
to
the...
ruin the game by throwing cards.
No,
That's what happened in the last game.
Yeah, the
SA Victoria.
golden goal.
Yeah, it got ruined by too many yellow cards.
Yeah. We
But
say,
they're
let
the
him play.
rules.
Let him
Play
play.
by the rules.
Let him play. Here we go. Hayes kicks the ball down. On the drive, and there goes the quarter time. That went quickly, Lip.
Yep.
And we've got a 1-1 game. So very interesting first quarter. South Australia with about 70% of the offensive end.
But they were shut out by the goalie. She would have had 4 or 5 saves.
Samantha Krause are very good.
Yes.
And when she didn't save it, she put herself in a position to make them shoot wide.
And something I like what goalie's done, and it's good that they're doing it in the junior age, is coming off the line.
Yeah, you see too many of them standing and not shutting down that space.
Maybe she's been watching Annie Cunningham.
Well, another one of our world players over there who certainly does like to come out the cage.
Loves the ball in a stick.
Yeah, she likes some time on the video as well.
Yeah.
Hey, I would have kept the ball in my stick a lot if I could have.
Yeah, but what, when they're in the back of the net?
Yeah, true. That's where they always were. So yeah.
Not your net, the goalie net.
So South Australia, New Zealand are 1-1 here. And as they come back out onto the field, you might just try and log in. So if you're live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network, send us a shout out and we'll try to get you some shout outs back. Well, there you go. Nikki Voisey's watching. She's over in the warmth of the United States of America, living her dream.
It's a bit warmer than what it is here, that's for sure.
It is very much so. And Naomi Lowe says, well done, Ash. So.
Good on you, Lowe.
Love Lowe, don't we?
Yeah.
Gnomes. So ball back in the centre here.
I think it's Michelle Farrell, New Zealand. So,
and I think Larwood.
Larwood?
No, not Larwood.
Is that Hayes?
Maybe Hayes.
Hayes.
Yep, Hayes gets it straight to Larwood. So he must have heard her name. So Ivy Larwood just running the ball through X. As South Australia get another offensive set. Kicks the ball up there to Callahan. But to Hayes, or to Lawson to Hayes. And then down to May. So May with the ball. She's guarded by McPherson.
1-on-1 here.
And there's a big gap there, isn't there? So that crash just wasn't able to happen. And there you go. Ash May with her second of the day. And you saw that opening up, didn't you? The defence just sucked right up to the top with their players, opened the back hole.
That's Ash's May's favourite. Just 1-on-1, tucks the stick in and just gets in behind them and just scores easy.
Yeah, the bottom corner there just opened up, and as soon as she got past her defender, the slide was way too late coming for the crash, and Ash May gets 2.
Good again, though, that Crowther came off her line to make it a little bit harder.
Yeah. So, yeah, doing a good job in the cage there is Crowther. So back in the centre, same centre draws, I should say, and this time Hayes goes to herself. So Hayes with the ball in her stick. Guarded there by McPherson. Kicks the ball over to sorry, I lost the number there. So back up to Lawson. That was Whitty. So pick being set here by O'Callaghan. Lawson with the ball. Down to Hayes. Hayes trying to get the ball in her stick. Maybe she's just getting some camera time too. Yeah. Although she's getting plenty of it.
Again. Here we go again.
May looks inside. Great feed. And Larwood just not quite putting it in the back of the net, but it opens up again. So May, good work there from Larwood. Just drew her player away. Down the back to Hayes. Hayes to Lawson. Lawson takes on her player. Just gets a stick side high a little. Not there. Kicks it up to Whitty. Whitty, O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan steps inside. Oh, backhand, B-grade backhand. And we're going to have free space. Oh, let it go. It's in the back of the net. The old B-grade left-hander there.
Beautiful little shot.
Was bounce up top corner. Instead, O'Callaghan's going to have to do it all again. So we saw what Lamb did. Steps, pops. Oh, another little
bounce shot.
That was the slower one. That was a Glen McGrath slower ball, which just popped up and over.
But this is what I like. The girls are hitting the ball on the ground instead of going high all the time.
It's amazing where the goalies stand, isn't it, when you throw it high?
Yeah. But the thing is, if you hit it off the ground, the goalie doesn't know where it's going to go.
So out to a 3-1 game now with that goal to O'Callaghan. And back in the centre here goes Hayes.
So this is where SA at the moment is dominating this quartering. Hayes has won the last 3 centre draws.
Well, she went straight to Larwood and then straight to herself for the last 2.
Yeah.
And this one straight to herself, but didn't quite get it in the stick. So, that was an interesting stretch she was doing. I would have thought that might have gone the other way.
The turf monster got up.
Well, there's been a couple out here for the week already, Lip. So, ball in the hands of Mile.
Nice ride by the SA girls.
And just putting pressure, and that pressure's going to work. And just not able to keep that one in. And South Australia will bring the ball back in. Hayes to Larwood. She's got Lawson on her right. She's got Whitty on her right. And Whitty has May down the back. But Whitty says no. Kick it up to Larwood. And just drops the ball and picked up by New Zealand. And ball to be won. Still ball to be won. Still ball to be won. Ball still on the ground. Who wants it? Everyone's a winner. And great ground ball from Blakely. And a check. So Caitlin Blakely with the ball now. That was a good ground ball from Caitlin Blakely. Kicks it there to Ashley Mile. Ashley Mile steps, puts, and that
bubble burster
is going to be a free shot. And I tell you what, I wonder whether the New Zealanders have been practicing this free shot, because I tell you the one Lamb took before was a cracker. And Mile just sort of setting down, and she covers it. Good
Lawson.
save. Great back up there. That is Danithi Bamunyusingi with the just off the keeper's save, straight into the stick and straight back into the cage.
Does Boise get an assist for that?
Well, she'll get the save. You can't give her 2 points. And we've got a 3-2 game here. New Zealand against South Australia. South Australia 3, New Zealand 2. But that was a great scrap goal. Off the keeper, straight into the stick. And Danithi just pops it straight behind Voisey.
Katie Osborne's gone into the centre draw.
Up against Hill. Is it a hill too far to climb?
New Zealand are going a bit defensive.
They're going very defensive. Offensive, defensive.
Yeah.
So ball won there by Gordon. Ball still to be won. Ball on the ground.
Osborne.
Great pickup. That's a fantastic pickup by Caitlin Blakely. That's 2 she's had in the last little bit on this side. Fantastic ground ball. They'll win your game, Slip.
It was a bit like a little Indian pickup then.
Wasn't it? So ball pop. just not enough steps. Ground ball to be won. Jade Mangan up against Bamanu Singhi.
Little push.
And Bamanu Singhi will take the ball. And she'll be guarded there by Eeg. Just getting it centimetre perfect there, Lip. And then we start the play. So Caitlin Blakely down the back. New Zealand, plenty of movement in their offense. Good work there from Jade Mangan. But ball still to be won. These ground balls are going to be crucial today.
Oh.
And just a little razzle-dazzle. Steps, pops, great interception.
Katie Osborne.
And Osborne off to the races. She read that well, didn't she?
Yep.
Looked at the defender's, the attacker's eyes, but just gets pushed out of bounds. But illegally, it's called. So Osborne with the ball. Just need to promote this ball forward quicker. As we see May with the ball. May has Keely Shido. And Keely Shido the other day took a great ball near her feet as she was cutting the goal. Oh, yep. As Danny Cox. And she's a lefty. No free shot. No.
Outside the area happened.
So Cox kicks it down the back. She finds Eeg. Eeg, cutter, pops. Thank you very much, says Katie Osborne.
Great feed.
Alana Eeg, you wouldn't mind getting assists like that all day.
But it was actually a good cut by Osborne. Seen her play her turn, and she just snuck in behind her.
And let's see who's online, shall we, while we're going back. Okay, Nikki Voisey says, let's go SA. Brick wall, Voisey, you got this. Terry McGee watching in Lombok. Terry and Riley McGee. Lombok would be nice, wouldn't it, right now, Lip?
Nice and warm as well.
Sean Kelly says, go New Zealand. Kath Connerty, g'day Kath, says, go Ash. Helen Waghorn says, let's go New Zealand. And Naomi Lowe says, nice offense, SA. As
Hayes.
It's about to get back into offense. So Hayes with the ball.
To May.
And May just will take it down to that back 45, just behind goal line.
Amy Milbank.
They're almost playing in a 2-2-2 wide, aren't they?
Yep.
Keeping the New Zealanders' defence very wide and allowing plenty of space like that to
Osborne.
And another great feed there from May. She's got a couple herself, and now she's passing them off. So Ash May really into this game, but a fantastic feed. And finish there from Osborne, and she gets her second.
Good feed. Gave herself separation off the defender, going back a bit. And Katie Osborne again just got in behind the player and just snuck in with ease.
And you can see that's a definite plan from South Australia. Try and drag them all wide, give plenty of space behind to either A, cut into or drive into, or you get those cutters with plenty of space.
Oh, and that's the best thing. Get the ball at X and just cut them up. It's the simple women's game.
So Vrenson goes into the centre for the fourth centre draw of this second quarter.
Against Hayes, who's dominated this quarter in centre.
And might get another one here. Ooh. No, good work. So ball to be won. And that will go on the stick of Vrenson. So Vrenson with the ball. Looks down. Keeps the ball. She's got E covering her. Draws and just pops it over the top of her teammate. And that ball didn't go out. I thought that was heading out, Lip.
Oh, pick up.
Bamanu Singhi picks up the ball. Doesn't mind going to the cage either. He's got one already. Oh, great defense from Osborne. And Osborne needs to good tuck. Kicks it back up to Hayes. Hayes has Millbank to her right and Osborne to her left. And heads down to May. So, after the last couple, Katie Osborne would keep cutting, wouldn't she?
Yes.
Just find her space and keeps cutting. But Danny Cox looks not there. Tries to create her own space and does.
Oh.
And Danny Cox puts one down to the left-hand foot of the keeper. And just starting to put a little bit more pressure on that New Zealand goal. And good work there from Danny Cox.
Yeah, but it's good offense by the SA girls. Spread out, gave her room to come through, and it's easy.
And 6-2, South Australia just start to get a little break, but it's all starting from the centre as we see Hill.
Hayes has just dominated this quarter.
So the two 10s up against each other. Should have a 10 out of 10 contest here, Lip.
All the 10s. The two tenors.
La la la. It's like us, mate, on a Saturday night. So Hayes again. Might have been a pre-check there.
Yep.
Not
Good ball
seen.
anyway.
Yep. No pre-check. Come off with that black New Zealand stick. Kicks it over to Larwood. South Australia just starting to assert a little bit more offensive dominant at the moment. As is Hayes every time she touches the ball. So ball down the back to Cox. Cox asking for space.
Mate.
And May looks in. Oh, great feed.
Pass.
Great save. Another great save there from Crowther. But the ball bounces back to the South Australian stick of May. And May just controlling the ball. Kicks it back down to X here. Round the corner. Just needed to take another step.
May still got the back up.
So good work there from May. Doing a good job in the offensive end is May. Back to Cox. Danny Cox with the ball. The space behind her if she wants to have a go. Plenty of space behind her if she wants to give it a crack. But just getting pushed wide. Doing a lot of defensive work there, Anita Blakely. Looks inside. Oh, up. That one was a bit easier.
Yep.
But Crowther still had to grab it. So good save there. And Hayes was thinking, well, I've done a lot of work. I might try and reward myself with one.
Yeah, just need to put it on the ground, I think.
Good thing is it was on the cage, and you have to make a save. And we've seen plenty of them get missed. So ball in the stick of Crowther. And Leon and Becky Green say, let's go New Zealand. And they do have the ball in their stick. And Crowther looks up. Oh. Is there a time?
Oh, illegal.
A card. I missed that one, sorry. But Danny Cox is going to sit for 2 minutes with a card. So New Zealand find themselves warming up.
Yep, let's see if they can put one in the goals. Man up.
That's warming up.
Oh. Or just anything up will do.
Well, they do have a player advantage. And Mile with the ball in her stick. Oh, she just tipped on the tulip. And May, she snuck up on her. Someone needed to say, she's behind you. She's behind you. But New Zealand lose the ball and just promotes it to Millbank. Millbank picks the ball up. Clock's on the field, so 30 seconds left in this quarter.
Push.
And as Tamarin comes on the field with the clock. South Australia, are they going to push to try and get another one? I know Osborne's presenting as if she wants one. But May loses the ball under all sorts of pressure. Kicks it up to Osborne. Osborne just throws it into the middle. New Zealand with the ball. Go long. And a great take there. I tell you, I've been impressed with Caitlin Blakely's stick skills for New Zealand.
Yeah, the stick skills haven't been bad at all. You know, it's just they're putting themselves under pressure because they're just doing long passes or passing to people with someone on their back.
And at half-time, we see South Australia leading 6-2 over the New Zealanders. Goal scorers for the New Zealanders. We've got Catriona Lamb with 1, and that was fire, wasn't it, Lip?
Yes.
Off that free shot.
Fire, all right.
Fire, absolutely. And then Denithi Bamunyusingi with 1. And on the South Australian side, Katie Osborne with a couple of great feeds to her. She has 2. Lauren O'Callaghan has 1. Danny Cox with 1. And Ashlyn May with 2. And we are going to take a quick break here, Lip, so we can reset ourselves. And welcome back to the second half of this New Zealand-South Australian game. We see South Australia leading 6-2, and we see Hayes in the middle. And she has been dominant in the middle, Lippy.
Yes, that quarter she would have won about 6 or 7. And nearly had her 8th, I reckon.
Certainly did. Ground ball to be
We
won.
got the ground ball. Osborne.
Osborne just saw Lawson. Lawson wasn't watching Osborne. Oh, good luck check.
Again.
Great up from Farrell with the ball. Well guarded there from Lip.
One thing I say about New Zealand, their ground balls are awesome.
They're really good, aren't they?
Yeah.
So we see Mile
Oh.
just lose the
Check
ball.
right.
Great pick up. Bang!
Bang!
Have some of that, South Australia, she says. And puts that one straight in the back of the net. And that was Farrell. And they're just going to do a stick check here, as they do on the odd occasion.
As long as she's no Charlotte North.
I didn't see her touch the stud of the head. So good start from New Zealand. And Farrell just picking up a loose ball, found the gap.
Had a bit of a zing behind it.
I tell you. And in footy, that's called breaking a line, isn't it?
Yep.
Did a fantastic job there. So ball back in the centre. New Zealand get one back. 6-3 game here. And this is what they've been doing with their games, though, Lip. They get out a little and then they come back and it gets pretty tight. So if you're live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network, be ready for that. But, yeah, Hayes is going to have a different story. Kicks it over there to Osborne. Osborne just passes it down to May. And May puts her head down because they are still down a player, but just been released. So there's a free person about to cut straight through the middle. Still in the middle.
And
comes off the bench. Bang! That's the way you play lacrosse. And New Zealand just didn't pick up the extra man coming on. And we saw there Lily Whitty. She just went straight to the hole.
Had a picnic.
Oh, did she what? And Lily Whitty with her first of the game. And you could see that opening up from the bench, couldn't you?
Yep.
The release, the double behind, just didn't recover from that double. Kicked the ball up. Whitty runs down, sits in the middle, does a dance.
Where was the talk from the bench? New Zealand bench.
Yeah, I think there was a fair bit of noise coming, but I think it might have been a bit jumbled by the time it got down there.
Yep.
And I don't think Lily Whitty really cares.
No.
So ball one again there.
Osborne.
And Hayes in the centre. Still not picked up by anyone. Oh, now she has. So ball driven through X. That's obviously something the coaches have really stressed on. Get the ball through X and then we can go and start and do something. You sort of think that's happening there, Lip?
Yeah, I think Ashes. Oh, cut again.
Instead. And there we go. Hayes probably deserves one.
Yep. Great feed again by Asher May.
Well, she's got a couple of assists now and a couple of goals. So she's certainly featured in these.
Racking up the points.
8 goals. She's probably got 4 points out of the 8. So good work there from May. But I tell you, Hayes at the moment.
Center. Hayes is dominating the centre.
That's what she's put in there. It's like a fog for them, isn't it?
Yep.
There's a haze going on. Are you glad I'm back, Lip?
Yeah. Always, Tone.
So Hayes back in the middle. And I think that's Hill.
2 tenors.
So ball on the ground. Osborne falls
Oh,
over.
Hayes.
That's a good contest. But just a little slow getting up.
Bit ginger.
And that was just a good 2 people going for the ball. And we see Lawson with the ball, trying to get through X.
Push.
But there's a push. And she has Larwood down there. So Larwood with the ball. To O'Callaghan. No, not to O'Callaghan. Just trying to create space. Steps inside. Larwood pops that one down low. And Izzy Larwood.
On the board.
On the board as well. Starting to open up again here after the first one to New Zealand. And we're out to a 9-3 game. And really just starting to open the scoring up a little bit at the moment.
Still because of domination at a centre.
And if I can get on here to a couple of live streams. Sherry Adams says enjoying the games. Go black number 10.
Let's see how she goes in the middle centre now.
So she's certainly up against some competition at the moment in Hayes. She's come to play in that centre drawer at the moment. And flicks it straight back out to Oh, there might be some pre-check in there. 3 pre-checks, and the third one's caught. Hey, at least fighting for it. That's Catriona Lamb. So ball down the back with Lawson. Kicks it over there to Whitty. Whitty has a little shimmy. Kicks it to Hayes.
Oh, open here.
Very open. In there to Osborne. As New Zealanders crash into that centre. Ball kicked over back to Lawson. And again, South Australia purposely leaving that well open. Hayes, good cut. In and out. Cut from the other side there was Eag. Ball in the stick of Whitty. Whitty back here to Lawson. Lawson assesses their options and kicks it up to Osborne. So New Zealand keeping the Reds out at the moment. Oh, little one off. Great little fade and a great finish from Lawson. That was a great little sort of
play.
Wasn't it? She just sort of went to set a pick. They both and then just stepped back. Gave herself a metre. And Lawson gets her first of the game. And plenty of South Australians getting on the scoreboard, man. They're working really well for each other.
Oh, and they're just making so much space down there. It makes it hard for the New Zealand defence to stop anything. But that was just a great little 2-on-2 play on the 45.
And back to the centre, we see Vicky Marshall says, "Go New Zealand." Great to see you watching. Michelle Potter, Nicole Keesing, Pete Avery, all live and free. And stay with us because later in the day we have a big clash between WA and Victoria. And that could decide the makeup of the final tomorrow for the 1-2 championship final. So ball in the stick of Osborne. Under pressure from 2 of the Kiwis. Osborne kicks it down to Hayes. She must have rubber burn at the moment in that stick. Had plenty of it.
On it.
Tell you, you'd have her for about 50 possessions, wouldn't you?
It's got a name written all over that ball.
Down the back to Eag. Eag has Cox running by her. Eag with the ball and push. So Eag will take the ball. Eag with an opportunity here to get on the scoreboard. So can another South Australian get one in the back of the net? Steps, pops, good save. Just baited a little bit there from Crowther. And it was a good shot. Left-handed, just throws the ball and it's going out. Can't quite get there, Anita Blakely. So, but a good effort from Anita Blakely trying to get there.
Oh.
To Shield, who kicks the ball to Osborne. And Osborne, customarily, will get it down the back. Kicks it to O'Callaghan. Steps inside. Finds. Bang. Yep, you guessed it. Number 10, Lily Hayes. A great cut there from Hayes. But fantastic feed as well. And Hayes gets her second. And out we go. So just starting to get a real big margin here, Lippy.
Yep.
It's getting a bit concerning.
And I think I was still going to say, I'm going to have a look at one of those balls after the game. I reckon it's got Hayes written all over it.
I'll tell you what, if you want to get a name written over it,
yeah.
Sam Gosling's here, mate. Just take a ball up to him and ask him to sign it. He would love it. He's doing the vlogs out here. So you just get around him and ask him to sign your ball. It'll be worth a whole lot of money at some point.
A lot of vlog.
So ball in the stick of Mile. New Zealand with an offensive opportunity here. Kicks the ball over to Gordon. Gordon down the back. She finds Holland. Holland just down the back there to Farrell. She's already got one for the day. And New Zealand just bring Gordon down the back.
No one's moving.
Everyone's watching one person do something at the moment. So looking, and they've opened up the right-hand side. But she... Oh, there we go. So out the back.
Oh.
Good save from Voisey. Just coming around the side and had her stick high. And that's where you have to change the levels on most keepers, because keepers know that most people coming around that corner shoot 90% high.
Little dip and dunk.
So ball on the ground. Cox picks it up, getting through some trouble with a push. Cox will end up with the ball in her stick. And she goes again, but finds Eeg. Eeg presenting to May. And she's got, she's being told, come get down through X, but I think she likes what she sees. So ball kicks over here to Lawson. Lawson to Milbank. Lefty presenting. And she's dragging her opponent out so she can try and get in. Good look. Ball still to be won on the ground. Still to be won. Great pickup from Milbank. Milbank kicks it over to May. Oh, down the bottom to Cox. Great look. And Milbank, that's her third or fourth assist of the day. Finds Cox. Oh, sorry, May. I was still on Milbank for that ground ball, which set that up.
The two M's.
So good job there. And Danny Cox gets her second. Starting to get a bit like Noah's Ark here on my score sheet. Lip.
12-3.
2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 1-1.
All the twos.
2 for 2. So ball back in the centre, and we've got a change here.
Larwood.
Larwood with a centre draw.
I think they're giving Hayes a rest.
Yep, I can understand that. Yep, that'll be a re-centre draw. And they brought May up into the midfield. So
she's not doing enough work.
Yeah. No, maybe she needs to win a centre draw. So ball being reset in the middle. Vicky Marshall says, go New Zealand. And Nadia Mayoni says, go May and Cox. Mayoni?
Yeah, Mayoni. Good old Nadia.
Ball goes to a New Zealand stick.
Oh.
Great little tuck from Mile. Mile, good defense, but not good enough. So Mile against May, steps around her, pops, and Voisey says, thank you very much. I'll take that. And Voisey being a bit of a brick wall in there at the moment.
Oh, clear through May now.
Oh, maybe that's what they needed on the stat sheet for her to do. Get a clear.
Oh.
And May rolling inside, rolling outside. May, if she moves the ball over there to the right, maybe don't. And this is Vrensen. So Vrensen off to the races. One-on-one. Voisey. Vrensen. She puts that one away. And just telegraph that pass here, did May.
Yep.
And Vrensen was good enough to grab it. And it was all downhill from there. So Vrensen with her first of the day. And a fantastic transition goal. And that brings it back to a 12-4 game.
There's probably one time that you wouldn't listen to what your coach said with Ash.
No. So
go down the field instead of across the field.
So Hayes obviously said something on the bench and said, get me back out there, coach. So Hayes back in the centre. And Isaac Scale says, let's go, Isabel. So Hayes. Ball goes up. Great pick up there from Lawson. Just parts the seas. Looks down. She's got Eeg on the bottom corner. And decides that we'll settle it down a little bit.
Play the advantage.
So ball down here to Milbank. Or May, sorry. No, that was Milbank. Whitty with the ball. Kicks it up to Hayes. South Australia moving well. Oh, just rolls off there, Danny. Good job, Danny Cox. Up the top here for Lawson. And 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
So clock's on the field, South Australia. Danny Cox with the ball. Kicks it down.
Oh.
That was Milbank. Just not a great pass with that much pressure on her. So New Zealand has the ball through Crowther. And that will see out three-quarter time here in your game, South Australia versus New Zealand. And South Australia put their foot on the gas that quarter a little bit, Lip.
Yep. And what they score? 7? 6-7?
Yep. So
blown the game right open.
They have certainly put it just about out of doubt. So SA v WA men are now locked in
for the GF
for the grand final. So congratulations to both of those sides. You'll see them competing tomorrow. Live and free here on the Australian Lacrosse Network. I believe that game is at 11 o'clock, Australian Central Standards Time. So join in there to see that game. And directly after that game will be the women's 1v2 championship final, which this is anything to go by with what we've seen all week, this is going to be fantastic championship series.
Oh, get down here. If you got nothing else better to do, get down here tomorrow.
And they said 5% chance of rain in the area tomorrow.
So in other words, shorts and thongs, you'll be fine.
Tell you what, I will be down here in a mankini with the 80s wig, just like I looked when I was 18.
Different figure.
Slightly. So 30 seconds before the fourth quarter starts, and South Australia really sharing the ball around in that quarter. And their goal scorers so far, Kelsey Lawson has 1, Osborne with 2, Hayes with 2, O'Callaghan with 1, Whitty with 1, Cox with 2, May with 2, and Larwood with 1, which is 12 by me.
Yep.
And on the New Zealand side, goal scorers, Catriona Lamb with 1, Denithi Bamunsingi with 1, Michelle Farrell with 1, and Isabella Vrenson with 1. And that was a good one, Vrenson.
Yes, had a bit of fire in it.
So back to the action here. Fourth quarter, live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. And for all of our friends in New Zealand, we hope you're enjoying us bringing this to you. And then tomorrow, we will have the 3-4 men's game. And at this stage, that will be New Zealand versus Victoria. And that will start at 9 o'clock, Australian Central Standard Time.
So Hayes again.
Eeg.
Hayes from the centre, though, again.
And Alana Eeg getting on the board. But, yeah, Hayes out the centre. Just passed it forward. Found her on the bottom corner.
MVP. Hayes.
I tell you, certainly has dominated the circle, as I can get my words out.
Plus a couple of goals.
Certainly put her name up. And Leon and Becky Green says, nice goal, Izzy. And Dean Foreman says, thanks for the broadcast, ALN.
Oh.
Hashtag Lippy the Legend.
Hey, Dino.
Hey.
Hey.
Brought your cheer squad along there, Lip. So ball to be won. Osborne with the pickup. Under pressure there from Lamb. Eeg, the last goal scorer. Just finds a defender's stick when she goes to throw it. Good work there from New Zealand. Plenty of pressure. Ball to be won right near the boundary line. New Zealand with a great pickup there. Just tiptoeing the line.
On the line. Oh, timeout.
And
oh.
No, we've got a card. So Eeg with a card. Sorry. Didn't see that one, Lip.
No.
So New Zealand ball. You thought what I thought. We're on the opposite side of that play, but we thought tiptoed out of bounds. So ball in attack for New Zealand. Kicked over here to Caitlin Blakely. Nice cut there from Lamb. So, in a man-up situation, New Zealand.
Yep.
So they need to get some space here, get away from each other.
Do they actually know they're in a man-up?
No, I don't think they do.
No, no.
They will very shortly when they find someone in the crease. So ball still to be won.
Hold. Cover.
Going the way of New Zealand. So in the stick here of Farrell. She has one. She has Mile to her left. Brenson cuts through. Down the bottom. Good work.
Voisey.
Voisey just getting a stick in there to disrupt it. Ground ball to be won.
Oh.
Picked up. Pops.
Bang.
Bang. Great ground ball from Farrell. On the left turns. A little bit of space. Right on the keeper. Pops it away.
I've been very impressed with New Zealand's ground balls. They're very, very good on ground balls.
Well, Voisey was really good there. Got the stick in the way. Put it to ground. There was a ground ball to be won. And Michelle Farrell wanted it more than any. Just goes through, picks it up. Turns on a dime. Just like Hugh Lippy in your heyday. And pops it in the back of the net.
Their stick skills get better and better every time they come out, New Zealand teams. And
Yep.
it's good. And it's really good to see.
And given the fact there's been no tournament play like this for nearly 3 years.
So they've plenty of time to work on it.
They have.
And
Mind
they've
you.
done a
and-
good job.
Oh, there's a car. No card.
Hayes again.
Just, where's the check there? And that was from Lamb.
Centimetre perfect. Got to get back that little bit.
Hang on.
Oh, here we go.
Hang on. Doing a little tango. So down to Larwood. Hayes. Gets down the back.
Woody.
With the ball. Looks inside. Up to Hayes. Hayes has Larwood on her right. New Zealand pushing out a little bit here. Larwood steps inside. Allows her defender to come to her. O'Callaghan. Kicks it down to Eag. Eag to Whitty.
Oh.
Whitty dropped the handle of the ball. But it's going to be deemed a push. Oh, no. Must have been off New Zealand.
Yep.
Gives us some space. Whitty says, Whitty says I'll take some space. Push there. So Osborne looks down the bottom, steps inside. Oh, good crash there from New Zealand. Just held Whitty up. Steps Larwood. Just beats her defender. But good recovery there from Hill. Looks inside by herself. Good save for the keeper. Pops up Eag.
Oh.
And she's tiptoeing the line. Good play all round there, both offensively and defensively. Another big save from the keeper there in Crowther. We're going to have a push here. Those Arctic breezes just starting to flow through here, Lip.
Yep.
A little bit cool with the heater on. Lippy's looking for the upstairs heater. Not as cold as Anastasia is on the camera up there on our 4-metre scaffold. Doing a great job. She is up there. And she bought the thermals today, I believe. As Whitty gets the ball off.
Well, you bring them all the way from the
Oh,
States.
nice little inside roll. I think they have them over there. They have snow, don't they?
Yep.
Oh, inside. Good
Save
save
again.
again. Keeper. Right place, right time. And Crowther will bring the ball out.
Just take your time.
And Helen Waghorn says, good goal, New Zealand. Suzanne Parker, let's go, Michelle. Suzanne Parker says, you rock, cousin. So ball out the back, and that's just going to be picked up by Voisey. Voisey looks forward, finds Lip.
Osborne. Oh.
That's Lip.
Yep, sorry.
Like a namesake. Back there to Shill. Shill puts it in the offensive end. And we see O'Callaghan with the ball. Under pressure there from Allen. Just steps around inside right. Good drive. Nice little turn there, Lip. Rolled her on the right, onto the left. Kept driving.
It's his second as well, O'Callaghan.
So, as I said, it's getting a bit like Noah's Ark here. 2 by 2 by 2. Unfortunately, the score is 13.
14.
Is it 14 now?
14.
Okay, that evens it up for my 2-2-2. And
14-5.
Back to the centre we go.
So we got Hayes.
And Hayes has been dominant in this centre draw. And as a New Zealand boys, a bit of a lot of noise as the New Zealand boys come up. And both the women's and men's New Zealand teams have been well received here, as they always are, as Hayes wins another one. Ball to be won. Ball just tipped over the line, kicked back. Nice little tip there from Eag, just to put it in her...
Osborne stick.
That was very neat, wasn't it, Lip?
Yeah, little flick up.
Almost heard the voice. Yeah. Tap it behind. So Osborne over here to Millbank.
Oh, cut.
Down to Hill. Sorry, Cox. Cox to Hayes. Hayes says maybe an assist to be good. Danny Cox with the ball.
She just wants
good
another
cut
point.
From Whitty. Millbank.
Oh,
Cut
Millbank.
back, cut. Millbank.
Oh.
Oh, just fired a bullet. To Millbank did Cox.
Oh.
And here we go. That's great pace. So New Zealand on the burst. Hannah Gordon looks over. Finds Frenson. Frenson pops it away. And another transition goal for New Zealand. Good defense down here. But how was the pace going into offense?
Another great pickup. On that speed as well.
Just
Sheesh.
Amazing speed there from Hannah Gordon. And better than that, drew the player at the right time. Found a perfect pass there to Isabella Vrenson. And Vrenson just pops that one.
14-6.
Past Voisey.
You know what? They haven't given in, New Zealand.
No.
That's what you like about
Been
it.
very competitive.
Yeah.
The ball back in the centre. Farrell for New Zealand. And that nearly went in the stick again. And if Hannah Gordon shows that pace again, might open a few things up here. Ball down the back there. That was Holland. Holland to Vrenson has the ball now. Baman Usingi. Kicks the ball down there to Hildrick. Hildrick to Holland. Holland. Oh, just popped it in her stick. Gets another opportunity. Comes back. Fires that one wide. And, that's an early call on that first on. Thought Voisey was still a metre in front of her.
Closest to the ball. Voisey was closest.
So, but New Zealand with the ball. Farrell. As the New Zealand boys just chant behind us. And I think that the chant's brought the sun out a little bit, Lip.
That's good.
They can keep chanting.
Pushing the waves. Oh.
So feed inside, just knocked down. Baman Usingi. Again, went to pass and thought twice about it. And Osborne under pressure. Ooh. And there's a bit of a yard sale. Lip. Look, watch this. I nearly got myself a ball. Lip, I'm not quick enough. So, Osborne with the ball. I nearly went home with one then. Osborne looks inside. Finds Lip. Lip passes the ball down. Finds Schill. Schill into offense. Kicks it down to Eag. Eag has Millbank down there. And Millbank, great cut before.
Yep. Just a little bit of a hot pass, though. For Cox, it was.
Steps inside, does Whitty,
Hayes.
but shut down. Shill with the ball. Back to Eag. Cox down to Millbank. And this is where she can drive. Danny Cox just cutting through past. Danny Cox with the ball at the back now. Millbank. Oh, goalie comes out, open. Oh, it's
ding.
tink. Great pickup.
Millbank.
Off the helmet. Good save. And that's going to be a push. And Danny Cox just landed awkwardly there. Just...
on the shoulder, I reckon.
Yeah, didn't get her arm down because she fell awkwardly. Didn't get a chance to get the arm down.
Yeah.
So she's just landed on the shoulder there. And she's going to leave the field. And I think she's just feeling, hopefully that's just a stinger lip.
Yep.
You can get a dislocation sometimes or just give it a little pop. But she's being attended to there. And we'll give you an update on Danny Cox. Just sort of fell awkwardly on the shoulder and hopefully just a stinger.
Be about a couple of minutes left in the game.
I'm just looking here, Lip. The live feed looks down. Not finding anything on my screen. So we'll keep commentating just in case you are listening and able to hear us. And shot had there from Lauren O'Callaghan. Lawson has her ball in the stick. Nice cut there from Hayes. And if it didn't seal it, I think that just about sealed the MVP for this game for South Australia.
It's a hat trick.
And that is 3 for Hayes. And about 99% of the centre draws. So fantastic game from her. But she's had others to bring her into it. And the score just blossoms out now to 15-6. Oh, no, that's it. So as the 2-minute bell goes, so 2 minutes left in this contest between South Australia and New Zealand. See Mile in the centre. Up against Lily Hayes. And Hayes pops it on the top of her stick, pops it out the top of her stick. Lamb with the ball, great pickup. Good pace from Lamb, just great forward pass there to Mile. Mile needs to get the next one over.
Good defence.
She needed to release that easier, or earlier, I should say, Lip.
Yep.
And off to the races. So no numbers, and Whitty just pulls that one out, kicks it to Millbank. Millbank can drive. Oh. So clock. Last 2 minutes, stop clock. And the ball is up the top with Whitty. Whitty has the ball, kicks it to Hayes. You've been impressed with Hayes today.
Yes, very, very good.
So ball in the stick of Lawson. Lawson to Eag. Eag kicks it to Whitty. Millbank. Ball down the back, O'Callaghan. Nice cut from Lawson. Just not creating the space they were earlier. Steps inside. Not there. Kicks the ball to Hayes. Hayes out to Whitty. When they opened it up earlier, Lip, and they kept moving through, there was plenty of opportunities for South Australia, but they just want to block it up a bit.
It's a little bit tight, I reckon, now.
So clock comes on the field. 30 seconds to go in this contest. Ball up the top here with O'Callaghan. Just looking at trying to get down the middle. Millbank, ball in her stick. Clock on the field, looks inside. Good look. Ball to be won. Ground ball to be won. Limited time in this. Lawson picks up. Pick.
Push.
And that
It's time.
is time. And good job there to both teams. South Australia running out victors 15-6 against New Zealand. But a great job from New Zealand. And a couple of girls from New Zealand, very impressive. Hannah Gordon with her pace through here. Yeah. Catriona Lamb fired the ball. Michelle Farrell battled all day through the centre and up through the field.
Shots.
Yep. And Vrensen just had a couple of moments in front of the cage.
Yeah. Very impressed, though, with their ground balls. Very, very impressive.
And Danithi Bamonusingi always seem to be around, defence and offence. So, you know, really good signs for New Zealand lacrosse.
Yep.
And it's just great to be able to bring you this action. So if you're over in New Zealand watching, thank you very much for joining the live stream here. And as South Australia just celebrate. And I might go through some goal scorers quickly, Lip, before we wrap it up. So for New Zealand, we had Catriona Lamb with 1. Danithi Bamonusingi with 1. Michelle Farrell with 2. And Isabella Vrensen with 2. And on the SA side, there's a few of them. Kelsey Lawson with 1. Alana Eag with 1. Kate Osborne with 2. Lily Hayes, our
MVP.
VP, with 3. Lauren O'Callaghan with 2. Lily Whitty with 1. Danny Cox with 2 and a sore shoulder. Ashton May with 2 and Ivy Larwood with 1. Who's your MVP for New Zealand, Lip?
I'm going to go with Isabel Vrensen.
All right, well, I'm going with Farrell. So we'll see how we go here. And as the MVPs are going to be handed out the other side, I'll just have a look here. And Suzanne Parker says, good game. Well done, Team New Zealand. Naomi Lowe, awesome girl, New Zealand. It's awesome to see you in the comp. Jess McPherson says, go New Zealand. Margaret Brosnahan says, thank you from New Zealand. And Suzanne Parker, thank you for commentating. It is our pleasure to be able to bring you these live and free games on the Australian Lacrosse Network. And there's another one coming up at 3:30 here at Australian Central Standard Time. And that's a big game between Victoria and Western Australia, which could decide who plays in the final tomorrow. So make sure you tune in this afternoon to see that. And Lippy, you'll be back for the next game?
Yep. Go and have a nice warm coffee.
Yeah, just to warm the hands up.
Yep.
And thank you to our camera woman upstairs.
Anastasia.
Arabiakis. She is braving the cold up there. And from Lippy Arscott, or Linton Arscott, and myself, Tony Watts, until the six are swinging this afternoon, we'll see you then on the Australian Lacrosse Network.